If your kid feels stuck between short books and long books, this is the answer. April is National Poetry Month, so I'm highlighting middle grade novel and verse books and sharing why I love them so much. One of the biggest reasons is that they bridge the gap between shorter chapter books and longer middle grade books. And for reluctant readers or kids that just need a little push to read, this is a great format. Here are three of the first novel and verse books I read, which turned me into a believer. The first novel and verse middle grade book I ever read was Redwood and Ponytail. This follows two seventh grade girls who are total opposites, but they begin to develop a friendship and feelings for each other. What I especially loved about this book is that there are a chorus of three Alexes who add commentary throughout the story. It really adds to the poetic nature of the book, very much like a Greek chorus. Great book. Next is the first verse book that my daughter and I read together. It holds a very special place in my heart. Red, White, and Whole, which follows a 13-year-old Indian American girl in the 1980s whose world is turned upside down when her mother is diagnosed with leukemia. It is a deeply personal book. It's a story about identity, about loss, and about family and finding your way. One of my all time favorites. I recommend this book to everyone. And finally, I have to shout out the first audiobook I ever listened to, Forget Me Not, which follows a girl who with Tourette syndrome who moves to a new school and ends up developing a wonderful friendship with her neighbor. This is a beautiful story. I'll be sharing more middle grade novel and verse recommendations for National Poetry Month, so be sure to follow along.